Hello, and welcome to this lesson on structuring deals. Deal structure is a very important aspect of F&I. A poor deal structure may mean the difference between delivering the customer and having them leave for another dealership. First, let's start with a little sample problem. You have a customer with a 590 credit score, $2,000 per month in income, and $500 per month in revolving debt. Look at the chart on your screen. Determine which would be the proper vehicle choice for this customer. Okay, that was a bit of a trick question. The truth is you don't have enough information to decide yet. Think back to the information we gave you about the customer. What was their biggest issue? Debt, credit score, or budget? The customer's largest issue is budget. They earn $2,000 per month in income and have $500 per month in revolving debt. That doesn't leave much room left over for housing, groceries, bills, and then also a vehicle. In order to qualify for a loan, the customer would need to select a very budget-friendly car. The year, mileage, and LTV are not the issues. So, how do we find the right vehicle and structure for this customer? In this case, we can ask our lenders for a payment call. A payment call is a way for a lender to provide you with the exact payment and interest rate that they'll need to approve the deal. Okay, let's try a sample problem. You've asked your lender for a payment call, and the lender gave you terms of $299 per month and a 15% interest rate. Now it's your job to fill in the other two categories, selling price and LTV. Using your DMS software, you can plug in the numbers that you already know, such as the 15% interest rate and the customer's down payment of $500. Next, you can begin to play with the selling price in your DMS software until you find a payment that is all-inclusive at $299 per month. Looks like a selling price of $11,795 puts us at that magic $299 number. Going back to our worksheet, we now know that we need to find a vehicle with a maximum selling price of $11,795. Next, we can now use the lender's rate sheet to find our maximum LTV. Because our maximum selling price is capped, we need to limit our vehicle selection to cars that are at least a few model years old, because these are the ones that are priced under $12,000. Using our lender guidelines sheet, we see that this lender caps LTV at 110% for vehicles that are 3 model years old or older. Therefore, we now know that this customer needs a vehicle with a maximum sale price of $11,795 and a maximum LTV of 110%. But vehicle selection is not the only form of deal structuring. You also must be knowledgeable in optimizing approvals. This is done by knowing each lender's guidelines and applying that knowledge to the deal. For example, knowing which lenders like trades to be a part of the deal in addition to cash down. Santander, for example, is notorious for liking trade-ins as part of a deal. You must also know which lenders accept what documents as proof of income. For example, which lenders accept bank statements as POI and which banks require W-2s. Lastly, knowing which names should go on top in a co-application deal and which lenders care about such ordering. Each of these are factors in overall deal structuring and will be heavily dependent on which lenders your dealership is signed up with. It's important to memorize